It's surprising how many people don't necessarily have clear in their brain for themselves that the twin flame topic is essentially about being human. It is about what you are to such a profound degree that, yeah, a lot of people at this time don't necessarily realize these specific workings that we're talking about and consequences that it has in your reality. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it is essentially about being a human being. And what that is, to a full completion, yes, perhaps fuller than you previously realized, but it's still about normally being a human being. It's really surprising when you think about it, and it is as if there is some form of elitism that has been standing up, specifically online and on the internet, that is almost saying like we're a better brand of people because we are aware of the deeper concept of twin flames. And that is all just a little bit taking things out of order. That is also really not necessary. When you feel the call to live your life on that order of creation level that twin flames is a part of, as your human makeup, as your soul architecture, if you feel called to that, then you can accept the journey to that, invest in it, do the work, and arrive. And you've made it come true for yourself. That is beautiful. You've flowered open as a human being to a beautiful degree of completion. And now you're traveling further towards your perfection or your gold consciousness. Amazing. Other people can go the same route. Reality is not different for them. It's maybe something that they can still uncover more for themselves, but that doesn't make them another brand of being. They're also a human being, just like you. And it's not forbidden to deny that deeper level still, although you know that one day they will discover these deeper layers also. It is about being a human being to the fullest. And you feel called to the twin flame topic because your soul desires to bloom in that depth of living. Okay, that's beautiful, but it's not super special, supersonic, ridiculously different. You're yourself, you're a divine child, you can come to bloom. And that is the first thing that you should know about twin flames, which you maybe not yet got down for yourself. So, and the second thing you should know about twin flames is it all ends up well if you get the psychosis of the world's norm out of you, and also your self-chosen psychosis of self-deception. Because, okay, many people have nowadays, particularly, the idea of, all right, the world is pretty psychotic, there are so many fake ideas floating around, and then people go into conspiracy theories and they see things that are first hidden for them and now they see them and they think that they really made progress because they see these things. And it is true that some conspiracy ideas may be true and some not. I actually wrote a very long blog about that on my blog on www.creativeuniverse.earth/ Reset. That's my blog. If you go back quite a little bit, you come to a blog that talks about a society before time. And that is the one where you see me talk about where certain kind of stupid things that humans do began that we can still see today and how we can resolve that. All right. But that fact that some conspiracy theories are correct and others aren't, okay. It doesn't mean that you have seen the full psychosis of the world yet, because that would actually mean that you understand both the positive side and the negative side are equally playing a role in the theater of life that has a deeper source. And that's where you start to wake up from the true psychosis of the world. And it can also mean that you think that you are seeing through the psychosis of the world, but you're blind for the self-deception inside of yourself. And that inner psychosis is still going on. Now, psychosis means that you are not fully in reality, that you don't completely understand what reality is, and you have illusions floating around. Self-deception happens a lot. You're probably self-deceiving when you're on the twin flame journey right now in some aspect where you don't want to look at yourself yet. You're not yet uncovering what role you play in the good part and in the dark part of your personal life and of the world stage. Because the true waking up that we're desiring and that it's all about is not about the psychosis of the good or the psychosis of the bad. It's about the entirety of that whole psychosis of black and white. And going towards the beyond place, that is where your soul feels at home in the light of spirit. And that is where you want to live. That is where you want to build your home. And you'll be getting rid of your self-perception, self-deception there too. Your self-perception will change dramatically and your self-deception will stop. As long as you believe in things that are within the theater of the good and the theater of the bad, you will be in self-deception. And the only thing that can come to you is the false twin flame. But when you wake up out of that, then the true twin flame can come to you and also will come to you as a law of nature. So I thought that was pretty important for you to understand, really crucial, a thing to know about twin flame. Absolutely. And the third thing you should know is you're doing it for others to get your order straight. First, the divine, then comes you, then comes the twin flame. And that is the right order of living, of prioritizing for yourself. And that is what you do for others. You don't even do it for yourself, because you get everything that is correct for you when you live that order. And that means that you will be filled up with divine love on the inside, and you will be able to finally, maybe for the first time ever, truly give unconditionally to other people. You see? So you do it for the others that you can now play the correct role towards. You finally have something true to give, and you can start truly giving. You do it for the others to get your order straight, and part of that is placing yourself at number 2 after the divine. So that is very high on your priority list, and if you will, the highest on your priority list. is you. You do that for the others. You do it also for your twin flame. That's who you're doing all this work for. And isn't that calling into your heart the biggest gratitude ever? That you can play this beautiful, beautiful role for your true twin flame, who is your ultimate lover, and you can give them the biggest present ever that they can ever receive. When you get your order straight, your priorities straight, you do the inner work, you fulfill the journey to completion. You can give that to them, to your ultimate lover. It's your ultimate lover, people. Don't you want to give them something? But maybe people are in the journey to get something. Well, that's not going to work out well for you. But it is totally possible, everything, and it starts with getting your order straight. First the divine, then you, then your twin flame, and you do it for them. And when you've gotten to that beautiful harmonious twin flame union as the consciousness state that it is all about, and everyone is actually raving about, even those that don't understand yet what it is and are not in it yet, actually, some point deep inside of them knows that that is actually what it is. And they're not there yet, but they can if they devote their time, money, effort, etc. to it, to completion. That place of harmonious twin flame union, that state of consciousness of state of being, and then you're there, and then you can, from your union out, that you're now together as one, start to reach out and share and give towards others. You do it for others. They will be so inspired by you, healed by your energy. They will feel it from a mile away. It's so healing. And now you embody that healing with your union. That healing power, that loving energy, that divine love in the world. Well, that's what it's all about. And you do it for the others. And that is a beautiful, social, loving motivation for you to move forward on your journey. Do you want to hear more things you don't know about twin flames but should? I have another video here, and that will give you 3 more of them. It'll come in a couple of seconds, and I will see you right there.